Hey everyone. I don't normally do this type of thing, but I also come to realize that most people around me currently are having a hard time with life in a general sense. The struggling, the sadness, the depression, the being a victim, the overwhelming sense of hopelessness. That's something that I think all of us deal with differently, and most of us don't understand how to take care of it. And I really just want to sit here and tell everybody that, it's not easy. It is definitely a struggle, and it's something that's uncomfortable, and it's not everyone is going to care. Not your friends, not your family. Everyone is on their own personal journey of self-discovery and exploration, and everyone is going to view it differently. Everyone is going to look at it from a different approach and a different perspective. So you, in essence, have to figure out what's going to work best for you. And that's not always the simplest answer, because it takes a lot of self-reflection, and it takes a lot of diving into the things that you don't really want to look into. And the fear of looking at those things and trying to solve them at the source is one of the most profoundly difficult things I've ever done in my own life. But I will say, taking the time to do so and trying to understand what lies beneath the surface and what is the cause of all these underlying problems is probably the most interesting, introspective, and awakening feeling you'll ever have. Because most people, they are comfortable being in this state of complacency. And I was also there for a long time. I was stuck in this area where I felt like I was never able to grow, or like I was struggling to grow. And I was having a hard time finding a purpose and a meaning for my life. And I lost a lot of really good things because of it. And it wasn't an easy thing for me to deal with. But I made a decision to remove myself from all the negative energy in my life. And it's been about 6, 7 months now of consistent trial and error hard work. But it's been the most beneficial thing to my life as a human being to work on being a better person in a general sense. Not even, oh, I want to be better for me, or I want to lose weight to look better for people, or I want to get smarter to impress others. Like, fuck all that. No, you need to focus on yourself and how you feel good enough to relay that back to yourself. You need to wake up every day with the feeling of comfortability within yourself. And if you don't, there needs to be a period where you take to understand how to grow yourself and how to understand those underlying aspects that make you so sad and make you so miserable, because of the fact that there is nobody else that's going to help us out. There is no one else that's going to give us that advice and be that realistic with us. Most of the people are going to kind of want to give you their opinions and how they feel. And most of the time, those opinions don't mean shit. Most of those people don't even practice what they preach. So I really don't care about other people's opinions unless those people are putting in the effort to better themselves as I am. I can only take inspiration from people who are trying as hard as I am and going through that struggle, because that's exactly what this is. This whole thing is a struggle. This whole thing is a test of your will and a test of who you are as a person and as a human. And if we refuse to allow ourselves to grow, or allow ourselves to be genuinely happy and understand those core foundational values that make you into the person that you can respect, somebody that you can look in the mirror and be like, you are doing good. You keep it up. Keep it up. That is a difficult point to reach in your life. And it doesn't come without sacrifice and time. And for someone who struggled with that for a long time, I just really wanted to reiterate this message to people because it hasn't been easy for me for the last almost year. It definitely was a transition that I had to fully embrace and that I had to dive into headfirst, or else I wasn't going to make it either. And I understand everyone's plight and I understand the struggles that everyone deals with, but we have to take responsibility for ourselves and who we are as people. And we have to allow ourselves the freedom to explore what genuinely makes us happy and what makes us give gratitude and have humility and have strength, because that balance is the only way that we're going to evolve as people. And I really hope that this message wasn't too much rambling for everybody, but I just felt like it was necessary to kind of break down my perspective on how things are going and how I'm seeing people around me disintegrate or wither away or just have so little hope that it's very, very depressing. And I don't let those things try to affect my day, but I do feel like sometimes people need a little hope. And that hope is definitely not something easily achievable. It is definitely a mountain to climb. But a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I may have gotten that quote wrong, but enjoy it for what it is.